April 5th.
You must be very careful, Margaret. It's the girl.
Witness the birth.
Bad things will start to happen. Evil things.
Of evil.
It's all for you. No, don't.
The first omen.
I believe the girl is to be the mother.
Mother of what?
Is the most terrifying.
666 is the mark of the devil.
Movie of the year.
It's not real. It's not real. What's not real? Who said that?
The First Omen. Rated R. Under 17, not a minute without parent. Only in theaters April 5th. Now streaming. Only on Disney+.
My name is Taylor. Welcome to the Eras Tour.
Experience Taylor Swift's record-breaking Eras Tour.
Does anyone here know the lyrics?
Taylor Swift The Eras Tour. Taylor's version. With 4 additional acoustic songs. Now streaming. Only on Disney+.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 2108, How to Get Over a Breakup, by Sarah Von Bargen of yesandyes.org. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning into another episode of ORD, brought to you by me, Greg Audino. Today, I'll be narrating from a blog we don't hear much from. It's called yesandyes.org. Sarah writes mostly about finances, but she also has some articles on personal development and family life, too. And in this post, she'll actually be answering a question sent in by one of her readers about breakup recovery. So what I'll do is start by reading the question, and then, of course, jump right into her answer. Let's get to it as we optimize your life. How to Get Over a Breakup, by Sarah Von Bargen of yesandyes.org. Dear Sarah, from reading your blog, I know that you recently went through a bad breakup, and I'm currently in that situation. While it's not bad in the sense that we're not talking and hate each other, it is bad in the sense that it hurts every second of every day, and as much as I would rather be with him, he decided that we would be better off apart. How do you get over a breakup? How have you been doing it, and what has helped you? Oh, friend, I am flattered that you think I could write a how-to post on this, but I think this piece should be more accurately titled, How to Turn the Corner After a Breakup, Stop Crying in the Bathroom at Work, and Begin to Enjoy Your Life Again, but still sometimes cry when you hear that one song. But that's a really long title for a blog post. With that said, here is how to get over a breakup. Number 1, remove the ex from your life, at least for a while. The truly mutual, friendly breakup is a rare bird. Usually someone's feelings are bound to be hurt. If you were the injured party, I think it's particularly important to distance yourself for a bit. If you hang out with the ex all the time, you may find yourself trying to be your best, most charming self. Of course, you want them to see the error of their ways and run back to you. And if you genuinely enjoy each other's company and really like hanging out with each other, well, that's not going to help anybody get over anybody. It's really, really hard to take this step, and you might even worry that you're hurting this person. Just tell them that you're not trying to be malicious or hurtful, and that someday you'd like to be friends. Regardless, right now you need some distance for your mental health. Then defriend them. Number 2, be 100% honest with yourself about any issues that you had with your ex or the relationship. We all make compromises in relationships, and no relationship is perfect. Common knowledge, right? But sometimes when we are in the thick of things, we downplay how much something means to us in an effort to keep the peace. There's not really any point in obsessing over his love for bad science fiction, is there? But now that you're not together anymore, be honest with yourself about the things that didn't work for you in the relationship. They might not have been huge issues, but have a good think on them. Be thankful that you don't have to deal with them anymore. Number 3, put yourself on a dating hiatus. If you just got out of a relationship, especially a long-term one, being single feels like visiting a foreign country. And as tempting as it is to hook up with the first applicant for the position of snuggle buddy, is probably a bad idea. You're not ready for it, and you might end up hurting a lovely, unsuspecting person who just wants to love you. If you feel weird about being single, view it as a dating diet. None of that high-calorie hooking up and number swapping for you. Only heaping helpings of girlfriends, fun, and go-nowhere flirting. I've even allotted a specific end date to my dating diet, September 1st, to make it seem more fun, as though I will immediately begin making out with a delicious gentleman at the strike of midnight on August 31st. Number 4. Have heaps of fun with your friends. Now that you're single, you probably have heaps more time to spend with all the amazing people in your life. Also, view this time as an opportunity for your friends to go to bat for you. Don't be afraid to bawl your little eyes out over beer and cheese and bacon cupcakes, or around the bonfire, or at the coffee shop, or all of the above. You've helped them through their dreams. They will help you get through this. But it doesn't have to be all weeping and yelling about how you were too good for him anyway. Go to the drive-in, or the zoo, or the tarot card reader. Road trip and skinny dip and make popsicles. Do so many fun things that you're too busy to think about what's their name. Number 5. Make a new plan. If you were in a long-term relationship, there's a good chance that this person played into your plans for the future. Maybe you were going to go to your second-choice school to be closer to them, or live in the city instead of the mountains. Maybe you were going to work part-time because they could support you. But things are different now. And doesn't everything feel better if you have a plan? Sit down with a cup of tea and a journal and think about what you really want to do, now that you don't have anyone else to consider. The sky's the limit. Number 6. Make some changes. A new apartment, a new haircut, a new wardrobe. The change in your relationship status might not feel so completely overwhelming when it's part of a hurricane of changes in your life. I think it also really helps to mix things up a bit so you're not constantly surrounded with the sweater you wore on your first date, the book he gave you for your birthday, and the couch where you first made out. Besides, this is a totally sanctioned excuse for shopping. Number 7. Take care of yourself. It is incredibly tempting to devolve into a sweat-swearing, ice cream snarfing, SATC viewing mess. But you'll feel heaps better if you look after yourself. If you're going to fanny around the house all day, at least do it in a kimono. If you're going to pig out, do it with goat cheese and baguettes. If you want to watch bad TV, do it with your friends. Don't forget to get some sunshine and get a little bit of exercise, though. It might be hard to get going, but you'll be so glad you did that, instead of sitting inside, listening to Jeff Buckley and eating a whole frozen pizza. And number 8. Practice the art of letting go. You can't control your ex's decisions. You can only control your responses to them. Maybe they chose to end your relationship. That doesn't mean you're not amazing and gorgeous and totally lovable. It just means that they weren't the right person for you right now. You just listened to the post titled, How to Get Over a Breakup by Sarah Von Bargen of yesandyes.org. And I'll be back right after this with my commentary. Now, I am a big believer that if you want to be your best self in your relationships, or in anything you do, you need to fuel yourself properly. And that's why I'm so happy to have this show sponsored by Factor. Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals make eating better every day easy. You'll have over 35 options a week to choose from, including keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and more. And there's even more to enjoy with over 55 nutrition-packed add-ons that help make your weekly meal planning even more delicious. Factor is the perfect solution if you're looking for fast, upscale, and healthy options done easily. Not to mention it's flexible for your schedule. Get as much or as little as you need by choosing anywhere from 6 to 18 meals per week. Plus, you can pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime with no hassle whatsoever if something changes. So, head to factormeals.com/optimal50, that's optimal50, and use code optimal50 to get 50% off. That's code optimal50 at factormeals.com/optimal50 to get 50% off. Picture a wardrobe upgrade with quality essentials at an unbeatable price. Quince has you covered with timeless pieces that never go out of style. You'll have them in your closet forever. Quince has all the must-haves, like Mongolian cashmere crewneck sweaters from $50, iconic 100% leather jackets, and versatile flow knit activewear. And all Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. That's because by partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts out the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to us. And most importantly, Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, along with premium fabrics and finishes. And as for me, I love Quince's versatility too. They have great home items as well as clothes, and I've been really happy with the bedding that I bought from them. When you look at it and you feel the material, you can tell easily that it's of high quality. So indulge in affordable luxury. Go to quince.com/ORD for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/ORD to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/ORD. And thank you so much to Sarah for taking a swing at this one. A lot of good ideas here today, some of which might be easier or more effective for you than others. And that's okay. When we read these lists about how to overcome something huge in your life or make some big change happen, we're often so seduced by the allure of overcoming our obstacle all at once that we feel we need to put all these strategies into play immediately. But we don't have to. Start simple, start slow, find what works for you, and take your recovery one step at a time. Honestly, one of my favorite parts of this article, and what I think supports this idea best, is one of the first things that Sarah mentioned, that this piece should be more accurately titled How to Turn the Corner After a Breakup, Stop Crying in the Bathroom at Work, and Begin to Enjoy Your Life Again, but still sometimes cry when you hear that one song. And why? Because you more than likely won't climb this whole mountain at once, even if you think you have. Focus on those small wins and use the momentum garnered from them to keep making more steady progress. There's no reason to put pressure on yourself to completely heal from a breakup right away, even if the relationship was horrendous. We all have different subconscious reactions to breakups that put us on different timelines for recovery, and we need to allow that. But we have now reached the end of this post, everyone, in this episode as well. I hope that it's been helpful for those of you who might be recovering from a breakup, even if it's not a romantic one. Maybe you just ended a relationship with a friend or something like that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, be sure to join us again tomorrow for more content where your optimal life awaits.